Hello Internet, my name is Criminal Pancake, and we're playing Donkey Kong King of Swing. Now in the last episode, we conquered Aqua World and took out... Oh, my controller just kind of goofed up a little bit. Hold on. Come on controller, you can do it. The controller reset. Huh. Well, I'll cut to when it's, working scene a bit. Alright, we're back, and my controller's fixed, but we took out Davy Bones last episode, along with, his entire world here. But now we move on to Ice World, I think. Now I need to check because I'm crazy. Yeah, Ice World. Alright, this first level we'll be doing is Cold Cold Forest. Now, folks, this is the world where stuff starts to get a little bit more difficult. By a little bit, I mean stuff goes wild. A little bit. If you know what you're doing, it shouldn't be too bad, but normally it's going to be a little bit troublesome. Also, as you might have noticed, I didn't make a video yesterday. I lost track of time, but today I'm going to make up for it by doing the next world too, which is incidentally the last world in this same episode. But don't worry, folks, it'll still be the minigame episode. Or not minigame episode, Jungle Jam episode. So, it's all gonna be alright. Don't worry about it. Just get this Neki. Yep, Neki's returning the stage. Might as well mention that now. Why not? Oh, you see what I'm talking about? They block it with their projectiles of their own. Boom! That was pretty good. You're always going to want to try to get maximum bananas if you don't have maximum bananas, because the more bananas you have, the more you can heal, and the less you have to worry about in a stage. Excuse me, sir, but you seem to be blocking my rocks. You see why I hate these ones so much? They're so dang hard to get sometimes. Oh boy. Let's just punch you right in the mouth. And ignore those two because you pretty much possibly get without falling down the entire stage. Now this, we introduced to these barrels, which I forgot the name of. Oh yes, the name of those rocket barrels are actually booster barrels, not boost barrels. I said rocket so you knew what I was talking about. The one that we saw in Neki Canyon. That one. Ooh, there's a 5 up there. Did not know that. That was not worth it at all. Okay, double heal up. Use this dang cannon. Or not. Here we go. Let's just ignore this guy. And get ourselves in a barrel. Oh, that was terrible. Why did I do that? Oh my god. You don't want to shoot yourself through both of those tires there. Make sure not to hit either of them at all. Or you'll get screwed. By screwed, I mean you'll go right back into that big barrel. And in this barrel over here is the silver medal. Make sure to pick that up. And the next area where stuff is kind of ridiculous. Now, you see all these pegs here, and then there's these tires. Well, what you want to remember in this stage is try not to climb. I mean, I know I'm climbing here, but that was just sheer luck. Usually you're going to fly around if you try to climb. So just bounce off the tires and you should be fine. If you actually, you know what? I'm going to show you because that was not a very good example. Let's get to the bottom here. Alright. So what you want to do is get on top of one tire. Or you can just not get to any tires at all. Let's try this on the other end where you actually start for realism. Just want to get on top of the tire. Oh, Jesus. The second I start trying to help someone, nope. So get up top of these dang tires. Here we go. Not. How did I used to do this? And there we go. Well, make sure you don't bump into that other tire. Well, I'm just trying to help other people. Why? Alright, here we go. See, we just want to bounce on top of all these tires here. Oh dear. Oh boy. Okay. That's on top of this guy. Top of this guy. Here you go. Alright, now that nightmare is over, we can actually... Oh, yeah, see, this is a hard part, because if you touch any of those barrels, you're going to go straight back to over here. So, yeah. That's a thing. Find the best way to do this. See, I'll show you. Boom. Right back to the beginning. I'm actually going to take out this Neki so we can peacefully get our way to the next level. By level, I mean that next layer of pegs up there. This is the way I want to do it. Wait for that guy to get out of here. Come on. Move your face. Oh, there we go. And there's the bonus barrel. Ah, this is the bonus barrel. This is... I just remember what this bonus barrel is. A lot of giant barrels. You're just going to kind of want to launch yourself all over the place, and you should get it. Not that complicated. Kind of bounce around a little bit. Generally just try to shoot wherever the barrel is pointing to until you get to, well, until there's not so many bananas left. Then you want to start sharp shooting them. Let's go up here. Here we go. Yeah, these are pretty powerful barrels, so they'll get you where you're going. And perfect. Or maybe not. I think this happened last time I did this. But we're good. The second to spare. And we've completed this level. Pretty much. Just need to get up here. And we're done. The cold, cold forest. Told you so, this world would start getting harder. In this world, live. This world's much harder than the rest. Except for the last one, of course. Okay. Now, the Raging Ravine. Now, in the first room of this level, you can do some massive shortcuts. As in this. Spike is the light. There we go. Like that. Well, that's not what I wanted. I guess you just shoot the barrel now. And there we go. A little bit of pain, but we're here. We have plenty of bananas to spare, thanks to having max bananas. Now this is the part of the level that's really irritating. Because those pegs are shrinking right into the walls of this dang ravine. So what I used to do is this, where you kind of hang out at the very edge of the darn platform, but you can just sort of launch yourself across these things pretty much without trouble. And this is where it gets irritating. Because this guy right here does not stay out too much. He goes all the way into the wall, except for one little layer, as you see down there. But try hard enough, you could probably get up here and grab yourself a crystal coconut. Into the next room. Not much pain over there. Of course, it used to be quite terrible. Now this area is really irritating because it introduces bombs, which are very fickle in this one predicament of an area. That's all you're going to need to bomb is that one platform over here, because you can reach up there and climb up to the next part. And bomb that barrel. And you can see their blast radius is very small, so you're going to have to be dead on with whatever you're trying to do. That guy's throwing bombs, but that's not much of a use because they don't do anything until they explode. Now you're going to want to jump in this hole, because in that barrel there was a silver medal, which we now own. And that's it for Raging Ravine. See, as long as you know what you're doing in these stages, it's not going to be too difficult. It really just takes practice. And seeing another one's opinion. Like, I saw someone else do that strategy for the one area where you just kind of jump up instead of going slow. Alright, Ice Castle. I'm going to save that until after we do the, underwater ruins. Onwards. This is the only other underwater level in the game besides the one, which was Risky Reef, that one. And this introduces another mechanic, which is these floating pigs here. I think this is the only level they're in, if I recall correctly. But unlike the ghost pegs, which I love so dearly, they are used more than once in this. See, already. We can grab these areas, these little rad pegs over here, and we can get some extra bananas, which I will do. Because there's no reason not... Oh! Lockjaw. Badly timed. Here we go, and jump. Yes, they will travel up and down towards you, if need be. Now, you can actually grab this pegboard. I don't know if you can do it with Donkey Kong. But, oh, well, too late to try now. The point is, there's a silver medal, a bronze medal. Yes, you'll notice that we're getting a lot more silvers now. Needs to make up for the deficit, because there are 8 of each medal in the game. And so far, we've only been able to get gold in these boss levels. But they'll make up for it in the last world, don't worry. We just got, once again, jack picks that separate giant walls. Grab these bananas, don't need to though. And the other one. This one's a bit more difficult because inside this giant wall gauntlet, there's a switch peg. And that guy. Alright, we're out of there. And on to the next area. We're pretty set, actually. We got full life, we got all the bananas. To kill this guy for measures of safety. For reasons of security, my name is changed daily. If you know what show that is, you're pretty alright. Now, one of these starfish, I think it's the one that goes downwards, has the crystal coconut. No, it's not the top one. It was between the top, the middle one, and this one. But it is the top one. Oh, you know what? They probably mix themselves around in that little box. So this might actually be the bottom one. But there is your crystal coconut. Perfect. Doesn't matter how bad the song is, it's going to be catchy when you're playing the level it's in. Alright, so now, this is unnecessary right here, actually. You can just kind of jump across and barely make it. Actually, not really. Timed that pretty well. We got a downwards, well, not downwards, it just depends on how you look at it. But down here, we have 5 bananas. So let's just get out of here already. We got everything. And now we're on to the final level of the ice world, the Ice Castle. And this involves a new mechanic, only used once in this level, that I am very happy they never used. Ice pegboards. Panels, whatever. Oh, God. These things are my nightmare. I hate them. Because I can't go fast, because you lose your grip. Luckily, I stopped myself just in time there. But if you need to stay still and hit something, that is a whole nother story. The hardest parts of the stage are when you need to break something. Because you need to stop when you're probably going pretty darn fast at this point. So you're going to jump up here. Oh my. So you say screw the rules and use those spikes to propel ourselves towards that switch. Oh, here we go. And I'm pretty sure you have to use that thing. I'm going to try to not use it besides this. I want to see if you can just use the tire. And I know I'm using this thing to get to the tire, but that doesn't count. And here is the bonus barrel. It's not too bad if you know what you're doing. Basically, go in circles. And you should be perfectly fine. And then you're going to have to launch yourself to that middle area of panel. And then go on to this circle. Luckily, there's only 2 circles to traverse. But you might lose your grip like that. Oh my, that was quite the thing. Hopefully I can make it to the crystal coconut. Alright. Just in time. Just like last time. And now we move on to the rock sector. I like to call it, as of right now. So what we want to do is get onto this red peg here and launch a rock at that barrel if at all possible, which didn't happen this time, and that guy will go straight for your face with those rocks. It's pretty dangerous, so I'm just going to take that guy out, if at all possible. There we go. Oh my. I'm a little too far there. Oh. Nope. This barrel can be pretty difficult to hit if you're on camera like I am. Because the LP curse, it runs within us all. See, to grab one of these darn pegs. See, it's harder to do this because you don't have any air control besides in one direction. Alright. Enough of this nonsense. Oh my. Need to get rid of these rocks. And try once more. See, I told you, this place is getting harder. I'm having to redo things. Oh god. So wait, I'm gonna want to... I think I'm going at the wrong angle. Here we go. Perfect. And while it's not necessary to go up here, it does make this whole area a lot easier, because below here are a lot of walls sectoring off areas where Kremlings are throwing rocks. So if we go over here, we can get in that booster barrel and get some extra bananas. Which I don't need, but I'll show it off anyways. Just keep those 5 over there because you saw it. And... perfect. See, you'd have to go through that whole gauntlet with dudes throwing rocks at you. Now this is the final area. Alright, folks. This is where it gets real. So we have to hit that guy. It's not very easy because you have to go slow and it kind of sucks. Because you can easily lose control in these dang ice blocks. That's right, folks. They found a way to use ice physics to screw with our controls even though we're never walking. Ever. It's amazing. These people are geniuses. They found a way to give us ice physics in a game where you never walk once. Well, you do a couple times in the beginning level. But that's not the point of anything. Now this... oh my, I grabbed that. What's going on here? Whoa. Why is it doing that? There's a split second where I'm not grabbing with both hands. Okay. Okay. That's probably the hardest part if you want to get this here metal that's up here. Whoa. Now can I grab that pegboard? Yes, I can. I guess I'm no longer calling them panels. But gold medal. See, they're starting to make up for it already in this world. It's not a boss level, and yet we get a gold medal. Alright, folks. Now for the boss. It's a giant amount of ice, but first we've collected a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. Attack Battle 2 has been added to the single-player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. And we found a crystal coconut. Alright, folks. It's time to face the sassy Squatch in his lair. This boss is pretty great, actually. So you're just going to want to kind of climb up here and get yourself ready. Because he's going to come right out of the floor. If you don't get up here fast enough, he's going to burst you in the head with his head. And off we are. It's sort of a race. As in, if you don't get to the first area first, or any of them really, you're going to get screwed. Now, what you need to do, I didn't have a chance to explain it when I was doing it because it happened so fast, you want to get a bomb and chuck it right into his open mouth. And it has to be open too. And you want to make sure you get out of the way of his face when you do this, because he's going to shoot up all those little pegs made of ice, and they will damage you. That's the hardest part of this boss, is that you have to time your jumps to the next area, or you're going to get screwed like that. I kept grabbing bombs, halted my mid-air movement, but, well yes, he takes 5 hits instead of the usual 4, not really. It's not usual, that was like Kagazuma. But he is the second boss to have a, how do you say this? An integer of hits, rather than just random amounts. Because with Fire Neck, you just had to chuck rocks at him, which did minimal damage until you finally got all of it down. And then with Davy Bones, you just had to throw him into spikes. But this one, and Kongazuma, you have to hit him at certain times with a fixed amount of damage. But now he's down, and he can still hurt you if you bump into him, but not like that. And he creates a platform with his body, which allows us to collect the... no, I'm not going to say final, because it's not true. You get another gold medal. You've collected a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. Obstacle Race 3 has been added to the single-player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. Perfect. And, as I promised, we shall do the K-Cruiser 3 in this level, in this video as well. And this is how you know what it's called, a Booster Barrel Skyway. This is quite the unique level. It has no theme. It's just more of a, hey, you gotta get away up to get up in there into space, don't you? Here's a giant booster barrel path into the sky, and eventually into space. That's right, folks. And like all levels, there is a medal and a crystal coconut in this level. However, I don't remember which person it is. My general way of doing this is going around killing everything with a going bananas. Oh, missed that one. I think it's a zinger. It's not you, is it? Yeah, this is the most irritating level to get Crystal Coconut in, because it's just, there's only enemies. It's not in a barrel. No, it wasn't him either. This is also why you're going to have to get a lot of... Oh, there he is. That zinger right there. He gives you the dang Crystal Coconut. Alright, perfect. And now we can continue on this level, and we already have all the collectibles. Alright, sweet. So that's where the dude is. That is a good reason to get a lot of bananas, because you're going to have to go with bananas a lot in this level if you want to find out who the crap has that dang Crystal Coconut. Luckily, it was relatively fast, and you're not going to want to use all those booster barrels on the way up here, because if you fall, you're probably going to need one, but we did it with the first one. And we're already at the exit, and we're at the very bottom of the K Cruiser the Third. It's got some crazy eye cannons, man. And we are at the first level. K Cruiser the Third Artillery. That's basically going to be at the beginning of all the stage names. But here we introduced the cannons, which are used once again in the final stage. Horribly. Menacingly. Alright, so this is not the hardest stage, but it is the most dangerous, because there's constant cannons trained on you. All the red ones home in onto your location. And the green ones fire at a fixed target, such as these barrels. Or just in a general direction, really. But now, this is probably one of the harder jumps without getting hit, but, oh, no, we didn't make it. Now, it's also very hard to get the collectibles in this stage. You have to go downwards instead of a safer upwards direction. Oh man, that was lucky. Now, if you do fall down one of these cliffs, you're going to have to start over the entire sector. But it's also a very fast stage. We already have both the collectibles and we're at the exit. Perfect. Alright, and now, as the last silver medal in the game, if you press select, or start, you see the status screen. We already have all of the silver and bronze medals, and now there's only 3 more gold medals in the game, and 2 more Crystal Coconuts. So, the rest of the medals in the game are only gold. And now we're at the hull of the K Cruiser the Third. And we are reintroduced to the spinning pegs. And handle pegs, which weren't that far away from us to begin with. Now we're going to bounce up here, if at all possible. There we go. Be patient this time, and time your attacks. By attacks I mean jumps, and we launch ourselves straight up into the bonus. And we use booster barrels. Do figure eights around tires. Pretty simple, really. Just got to get the hang of flying, and you should be fine with all this. Not that hard to control. You got enough room, as long as you don't go bananas. Otherwise, you're out of control. But you should have all of them after this last one down here. Perfect. And now, folks, we must continue our trek through the hold. Not much longer now. These are quite short levels, if we do them fast enough. And in the middle, there's a Kremlin controlling all these spike balls. If you want to stop him, be my guest. Honestly, it's not worth the trouble. I've tried it before. It's pretty dang crazy in there, because there's very little room, and he's constantly spinning around, making himself dangerous. Oh, well, that was pointless. I have to wait for that darn panel to get back here. Here he is. I don't get hit. Alright, perfect. Oh my. Alright, now there's just randomly moving spike balls here. We can make it past. And perfect. Okay, here we go. We are ready to go into the next area. Now, gonna want to hit this box for a free 10 bananas, and this is not a hole. This is actually a barrel, which will boost you right into this little area here. You're gonna want to time your jump. And there's the golden medal. You're gonna want to grab. Oh, didn't quite do that one right. But we have effectively taken a pretty good shortcut right into this next area. I actually don't remember what's down there anymore, because I always take that route. Alright, you're just going to want to make your way over here, get rid of this barrel, and we're done with the hull of the K Cruiser the Third. And now, folks, move on to the hardest level in the game. One of the hardest things I've ever completed before, but I have done it a couple times. You've collected a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. Barrel Blast 2 has been added to the single player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. And you found a crystal coconut. Now, folks, the K Cruiser the Third engine. This place is demonic. Now, alright, this doesn't look too bad. We've got some barrels. Oh, there's another barrel. Where's the other one? What did that do? Well, folks, welcome to figurative hell. Excuse my language, but seriously, like, this place sucks. There's cannons on you everywhere. These barrels are ridiculous. Basically, it's a chain of question mark barrels. The constant goal is to find the next one. It's very, very irritating. But as long as you have a lot of bananas, you should be fine. You're just gonna make your way down here. Those spikes on the side will get you. Oh, that was crazy, but we already got hit by that guy. Now, no. The last two are going to be at the top. But we're not there yet. Oh, no. We're not that lucky. Oh. See what I'm talking about? I tried my best. I still got hit by the darn thing. Is that good enough? Oh, no. I think... Yes, you may recall that we never hit a barrel in this sector right here. I think that opens us up to the second to last one. If I'm correct? Yes. Now what you want to do is get on top of this one, because you see there's another barrel up there. I always made the mistake of just going bananas to get this barrel up there, because that contains the crystal coconut. Quite devilishly hidden, I do say. Just get up there. See, all these jumps and things are very hard. Because you're not exactly a bird. Alright, let's try this. Oh. Okay, you know what, folks? I'm gonna go bananas anyways, because this is ridiculous. I'm wasting everybody's time. Wow, I'm still wasting everybody's time. Perfect. And Crystal Coconut. That is the last one. And you will finally find out what this multiplayer character is we've been unlocking. And this barrel unlocks the last barrel, which grants us access, if I want to stay alive here, to these panels, which lead to a switch, which leads to the next area. Oh boy, there's only 2 areas in this stage. This is the second one. I hate it with all my life. It is terrible. Doesn't look like much yet, but it's already irritating, to say the least. Luckily, they go back to a stasis sort of thing, and now we are at climbing. Where we're going to gain altitude here is this sort of area. There's another one of these up top. Really, this area isn't so bad if you've practiced until you get to the very last part, which I can't really work out a way to do. Well, I was lucky. I don't want to get hit there if you can do it right. This part is very irritating to grab onto because you're constantly changing your distance. And even when you boost through this, you're not going to have a straight shot at the next group of pegs. But, oh, we made it. Alright. Alright, folks. This is the last stretch. If we can get this booster barrel and make it away from that bigger barrel... No, I can't do it with bananas. Oh, crap. At least I'm over here. See, if you goof up and then you go too wild, I shouldn't have gone bananas there. Okay, new rule, never go bananas in that area. You will be screwed if you miss what you're going for, which is very likely. Let's see, I can't even grab on this darn peg. Oh boy, that was bad, but also slightly good. You just kind of have to roll with it in this stage. You have to deal with the hand you've been given. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, go this way as much as possible. Oh crap. This is what happens in this area. You're screwed. A lot. You just have to redo things. It's really all you can do. Hopefully I can make it through here fast. It's not to bore the rest of you, but you're going to experience this with me. Ah ha ha. Yeah, whatever. Alright, we made it through there. Nope. Alright. Jumping across things is not recommended because it's very hard to grab onto whatever it is you're going for. Ooh. Alright, alright. That's the harder part, is those things. The only thing, the hard part about this is the fact that it's so hard to just do it, not about getting hit, like the rest of the stage is. This is the one level that I still have trouble with, a lot. Oh boy. You're constantly grabbing for things over and over again, but when you finally do get what you're trying to get, you go so fast that you miss, or you ungrab it, and you go flying. Alright. This is it, folks. You want to time it perfectly. Not like that. The point is that you want to get it on the apex of the pig's movement. Now, that is also the trouble with this whole little endeavor, is that the barrel will get in your way constantly. And there's a very tight squeeze between that top wall there and that barrel that you need to squeeze through. Oh my, I've done it. Oh, yes. And once you get that gold medal, you're free to go. These panels appear, gives you a straight shot to that there switch. However, it doesn't seem to be very easy to get up there. If I go bananas, I'm just breaking even, so I'm not even going to try. Alright, folks. Who's ready for the final battle? I am. I'm done with this level. Never have to play it again. Thank God. Oh, yes. And we've beaten the last level. And we've gotten all the, well, not all the medals yet. You've collected a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. Climbing Race 4 has been added to the single-player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. You found 20 crystal coconuts, all 20. Wrinkly Kong has been added to the single-player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. And that's it, folks. That's what the crystal coconuts are for. You get Wrinkly Kong, who is the ghost Grandma Kong from the tutorial, but not about that. Turn up that music. Proper voice I do. I told you not to try to get these medals back, you silly monkey. I'm getting tired of you, ape. Well, if you want these medals back, you're going to have to beat me. The rules are simple. Whoever climbs these panels the fastest wins. You ready, Chimp Chump? Because I'm fast. And he is. I'll show you fair match. Now, the general thing he does, he kind of goes hyper mode in the first half. But as soon as he stops... Oh, man. Yeah, as soon as he does that, it's pretty much the end of the area. You start catching up when he goes slower, but it's also too late to actually get ahead of him. You're too late in the climb to actually advance past him. Sure, you catch up to him, but depending on how long he does that little hyper mode thing, if he does it long enough, you cannot win. You want some more? Because I'll spank you every time. I keep changing his voice, but what I generally do is Bananas the guy. Because you will go faster with every swing, just enough to be ahead of him at all times. And you want to actually get in front of him in case he bumps you. But that's how you win, folks. I honestly cannot win consistently without Bananas. Wait, that was just practice. Ah, I feel nice and warmed up now. So here's the real deal. The rules are simple. I love that line. I don't know why. We're going to have an attack battle on this jungle of square panels. So in dumb ape speak, hit enemy until enemy down. Ook, ook, ook. Ready, you simian wimp? I'm tough. And that he is. He's also very even breaking. By that I mean, there's no real way to hit him without him blocking you, unless you do that. And in case I moved a little fast for you here, I'll give you the rundown. Go to the floor. Go right, one panel to the left or right of where he's going to come up. Oh, that didn't work out. Sometimes we'll go over a bit. But let's say he's in this panel. You're going to want to get into this column right here. Turn towards where you think he'll end up. And you can bonk him as soon as he gets up, in most cases. You can end the battle pretty fast if you do it like that. But here it is, folks. This is the final battle. It's not too hard if you know that strategy. But honestly, without it, you're pretty much screwed because of how far he goes with that darn attack. It's still hard with the strategy, and he bumps you across the dang stage and back let's just wait right here. Oh, I'm not waiting long enough is my problem. Alright, right here. Gonna pay you, wimp. Oh. Oh, I almost bopped him there. Oh, nice. Oh, nope. It's also very easy to miss him. It seems a lot of his hitbox is not where it seems to be. I think he's bigger than his hitbox, honestly. Just by a bit. But we can combo him there, or at least bump him up and keep him in the air while we can attack him and achieve the last medal. And now we have the classic scene of DK trying to pilot his Eggman machine pod. Boom, boom. Oh! Nope. There we go. Perfect. We've achieved blast off. And then everything exploded while Donkey Kong blasted off into the stars, or rather into the jungle. And we are at the credits, folks. It's been a wonderful experience sharing this game with all of you. And a wonderful experience, of course, replaying this game once again. And we've got some birds and clouds in the text box that reveals all the developers. And that's basically it for the credits. And we get to listen to this nice song that's a remix of, well, basically the theme. So I'm just gonna let you enjoy that music. All copyrights, man. And it's time for the Jungle Jam. You got all the medals. At last to crown the new jungle hero. The tournament will now begin. And everyone was happy. See, there's Rookie Kong up there with your ghostliness. You've collected a bronze medal, a silver medal, and a gold medal. Color capture has been added to the single player and multiplayer Jungle Jams. Time attack mode has been added to the extras menu. You got all the medals. Diddy mode has been added to the extras menu. And there you have it, folks. That's what you get for getting all the medals and completing the game. So let's go over what we unlocked. Oh, well, we have 82%. Why is that? We got all the medals and things. Well, let's check out extras first before I explain that. Quirky's lectures, which we had since we started the adventure. Time attack mode. I'll go over that in a second. And Diddy mode. Now everything you play with Diddy. Time attack mode, you do it as Diddy. But before I explain what the difference is between Diddy... Well, no. Let's select stage. I'm going to show you time attack mode, and I'll keep doing that. I keep mixing up controls. Select stage. Alright, so... Okay. Time attack mode. As Donkey Kong. Alright, so the goal of this is to get the score high, do it faster than the developers. I'm assuming it's developers that did that timing. Basically beat the first stage in less than 26 seconds. Not too challenging for, well, me at least. I don't know how challenging it is for you, or your grandmother, or your bananas. That's right, your bananas can play this game, even if they didn't want to. They will, and they will like it. Dodge that guy. Yeah, you don't really want to kill things in this time attack mode, it'll take up your time. And there, 24 seconds, 38 milliseconds. New record, and you get a gold medal. Oh, I keep forgetting these darn controls. Select stage. If we get out of this file, you can see that we have gained a percent. Yes, you get percentage points for doing things in a fast enough time, in time attack mode. Very irritating. Very irritating. Why? Because some of these levels are devilishly hard to do in a fast manner. Alright, I'm just going to tell you that right now. Especially with Diddy. Why does that make a difference? Well, I'll show you. In single player Jungle Jam, not actually doing it yet, don't worry. But I'll go over the controls, or at least like the interface. These blue right here are the 4 climbing races, which is basically climb, just like that last race with King K. Rool. It's basically that, except with 3 other players, or computers in most cases. These 3, purple, are the obstacle races, which are slightly different races. This one and this one both have crates in them, so you have to destroy things while racing. And then the middle one is just you have to jump across moving panels. Now, the 2 red are the 2 attack battles. In fact, I think there's a 3rd one that's unlocked. Barrel Blast 1 and 2. These are basically, your goal is to hit as many barrels as possible to get points. And color capture. Basically, there's a giant group of 2x2 panels. They're all gray to begin with, and the second you grab onto one, it turns to your player color. The goal is to have as many of the panels to your color as possible. But to what we're really here for, let's just go and climb race 1. This is a character select. You see there's 2 statistics under every character. We've got Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, and Funky Kong to begin with. However, we've also unlocked Wrinkly Kong. We'll get to that later. Now, jump. That is how far you go when you swing off of a peg or panel or whatever. Attack is how far your attack move carries you. So for Donkey Kong example, he is pretty much balanced. Diddy Kong is a little bit faster, but is also a little bit weaker in terms of how far you can go with his attack. Also, if you go up and down, you can change the color scheme between the 4 main colors that you see here. Dixie Kong is all focused on jump and very little on attack. And then Funky Kong is basically the reverse of Diddy, with slightly less jump, but higher attack, slightly more than Donkey Kong. And then we have Wrinkly Kong, who is basically has a full jump and slightly more attack than Dixie Kong. But let's go back to Diddy Kong. So you see, he jumps a bit farther, but his attack goes less. This means that he's generally faster whenever you're playing as him. Oh, crap, no. This problem is I've been playing on my PS3, so I keep thinking that circle is cancel, and that X is basically the A button of all things. So I keep mixing them up. Apologies are all mine. Oops. See, I just did it again twice. I'll never learn. So let's go into extra, shall we? Diddy moves on, time attack mode. And he has different scores. Our gold medal for Donkey Kong is now replaced with an empty spot because we need to do it as Diddy. That's right, folks. They programmed different scores in for Diddy, accounting for the fact of how much faster he is. See, he goes pretty fast, actually. Yes, but also, in Diddy mode, I need to go over this in the adventure thing, but first let's do this. You'll notice something about this level I'm doing. I won't explain it until we get into the adventure mode, but I will explain it. Just see if you notice anything different yet. Ooh, almost. Oh, well, we didn't make the goal, but that's not important. I just wanted to show off Diddy's controls. And, well, that would have gotten a gold in Donkey Kong's time attack. We only got a silver, because they added extra time onto whatever the first place was for DK. It makes it very frustrating, especially when I forget the controls again. Alright. Alright. Now, we're in Diddy mode. What happens when we go to adventure? Same old cutscene. Except now, Donkey Kong is gone, and now there's only Diddy Kong. And just the same clatter. Does a little pose, or at least a celebration. And boom. Take it all over again. Except now you have to control Diddy instead. This is basically hard mode. You'll see why in a minute. Because not only do you not attack as efficiently, because you can't reach things as easily now when you attack, there's another little added twist in there just to make you pull your hair out whenever you play this stage, or this mode. Yeah, he drops some medals. Let's go back to Banana Bungalow. Now, if you were paying enough attention before, you will notice that there are no bananas anywhere. The only bananas that you can get in a stage are from killing enemies. That's it. That is what really makes this game so much harder, is that you cannot get bananas normally. You have to actually, like, farm them and stuff, man. There's also no crystal coconuts because you already unlocked Wrinkly Kong. But you do go a lot higher and faster. I will not be doing Diddy mode for 2 reasons. One, it's the same adventure, just with slightly differences, as in making it harder for you to do things in general. Also, because it's really freaking hard, I don't want to do it. I have done it before. Now let me show you the percentages. Alright, so you see that we're at 84. The last percentages leading up to 100%, if we didn't do those time attack levels, would be the Jungle Jam events. Getting gold medals in those events are also contributing to your percentage. So that's not just an added mode. That's actually like if you want to complete this thing, you gotta go onto that and win those gold medals. Then you will be at 100%. But go and do Diddy mode, and that will bring you straight up to 140%. Alright, that's a strange way to end it. Nope, because there's still that entire time attack mode, there are 60 more percent to get after you complete Diddy mode, regular adventure mode, and the single player Jungle Jam in the time attack mode, which is ridiculous. But yes, the maximum percentage you can get on a file is 200%. 60 of that is contributed from time attack mode. 80% is from the regular adventure mode. 40% is from Diddy mode, and 20% is from the Jungle Jam events. But that's all we've got for now, folks. In the next episode, I will come back to this tomorrow, basically, and I will show those 3 cheat codes that you have to enter in the title screen. I think it's L-A... Whoops. No, it's not. What was it? It was a thing. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Alright, well, folks, you get the point. I'll see you all in the next episode with those cheat codes and the rest of the Jungle Jam. See you then.